Hi there. I am in my backyard garden reading from the Bible. Today I'm reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34. Chapter 34 talks about Moses dies and is buried in the land of Moab. And this is the last chapter in the book of Deuteronomy. But before I get started, I do want to talk just a little bit about what you see in the video today. Today I'm showing you beautiful milkweed flowers. I know that there's several different variations of milkweed, and this is a variation that we had planted in a different part of the yard last year, and it reseeded itself, so we have it in 3 different spots in the yard this year. And the main reason to plant milkweed, besides that the flowers are very pretty, is that it attracts monarch butterflies. And in fact, milkweed is the only plant where monarch butterflies will lay their eggs. Or I know when I see monarchs in the backyard garden, I see them on all sorts of different flowers. So I know that they drink nectar off of different flowers, but milkweed is very important for them. So every year during monarch migration, we do see monarchs in the backyard garden. And if I'm lucky, maybe I will catch them on video this year. Okay, enough about the garden. Back to Bible reading. Today I'm reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34. The reading begins. Then Moses went up from the plains of Moab to Mount Nebo, to the top of Pisgah, which is opposite Jericho. And the Lord showed him the whole land, Gilead as far as Dan, all Naphtali, the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, all the land of Judah, as far as the western sea, the Negeb, and the plain, that is, the valley of Jericho, the city of palm trees, as far as Zoar. The Lord said to him, "This is the land of which I swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, saying, I will give it to your descendants. I have let you see it with your eyes, but you shall not cross over there." Then Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab at the Lord's command. He was buried in a valley in the land of Moab, opposite Beth Peor, but no one knows his burial place to this day. Moses was 120 years old when he died. His sight was unimpaired, and his vigor had not abated. The Israelites wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. Then the period of mourning for Moses was ended. Joshua, son of Nun, was full of the spirit of wisdom, because Moses had laid his hands on him. And the Israelites obeyed him, doing as the Lord had commanded Moses. Never since has there arisen a prophet in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. He was unequaled for all the signs and wonders that the Lord sent him to perform in the land of Egypt against Pharaoh and all his servants and his entire land, and for all the mighty deeds and all the terrifying displays of power that Moses performed in the sight of all Israel. This ends the reading of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, and concludes the reading of the book of Deuteronomy.